up there before they now land into the planet that they want to go to, it is because they have to have the view of where they are going. And you should know that when they are, most of the time, those who already know where they are going, they are not really pulling up to the firmament. They are not really pulling up to the firmament. They have to pull up to to go past the equator. Once they go past the equator, they can pull out of the earth, because once you go past the equator, that means you can pull out of earth without any obstruction. You can pull out of this our balloon that is actually created by the amount of helium that is in the sky. That is exactly, you can pull out of it. It is also like a portal. It is like a portal. What is on top that is covering our planet, which you call the veil. It is like a portal. You can pull out of it, and it covers itself again. So, to you, let me show you what I am going to actually do here, so that you will understand that we are not playing. We are not playing. Let me show you exactly what we are going to, how you are going to understand it better, because I have sketched it, but I'm going to do the drawing right in front of you. I'm going to do the drawing like right in front of you, because over here is the flower of life. I'm going to actually enlarge it. I am going to enlarge it. This is a flower of life. We're going to actually measure it. We're going to bring it to our planet Earth. This is our planet Earth. The reason why you see straight lines, like I said, there are no platonic solids. It does not exist. The only reason why you see straight line, and the only reason why they create platonic solid, is more of for confusion. And the straight lines you see here is all for the measurement, to get the accurate measurement. But once the measurement is done, these straight lines are not supposed to be here, because there are no straight line. There are no straight line. Even in the flower of life, you can see that there are no straight lines. And that is exactly the theory of Howard Terence. That is exactly the theory of Howard Terence. And that theory is 100% accurate, because there are no straight line. We are living in the 3-dimension. We are living in 3-dimension. We are not living in 4-dimension. Because if we suggest that we stay in 4-dimension, that will suggest that we are living in upside down. There is upside down world here. So we are living in a 3-dimension, which is the number that actually, Nikola Tesla is very, very, addicted to, 3, 6, and 9. But because they do not want us to understand, they made it 3, 6, 9, and 12. They gave us 3, 6, 9, and 12. We suggest that we are living in a 4-dimension, which is a lie. We are living in a 3-dimension. So let's go back to let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. I just showed you the type of analysis we are still going to make. That analysis, we are still going to make it, and I will create a galaxy for you in front of you. Then you will know what the galaxy is all about. It looks like. Okay, the real reason why I can confidently suggest that platonic solid does not exist in defining the secret of the flower of life, is because everything is moving in curves. Everything is moving in curves, whilst platonic solid have straight lines. Therefore, platonic solids only exist in tracing and in doing the measurements. The movement of Vesica Piscis, which is what you have in your regular clock. What you have in your regular clock, because the relationship between us and our clock is the relationship between the universe and us. Because our clock is our universe. Our clock is our universe, and our clock suggests that planet Earth is actually on top of every other universe, and it does not make a move. And the only thing that makes a move is the
electron and proton
that is moving, that creates the equanimity between our planet and other planets. That is the thing that is rotating. And what it is rotating with, it is the sun and the moon. It does not rotate the earth, because those who tells us that our earth is rotating, that is a big lie. Our earth does not rotate. What rotates is, the pin, the needle, or the hand of the clock that is actually deep rooted, that is invincible. When it comes to the equator, it is invincible, because the position of it is actually, the position of equator is what you can only see when you get to the end of the South Pole, or when you get to the end of the North Pole. That is when it will make sense to you, or when you actually climb, when you actually, go higher up. That's when you will understand the equator. Because once you go up there, it makes sense. But it is not because they go up there that what they are showing us is invalid just because they didn't know. But they don't want us to actually uncover the secret of our universe. And that secret is what I'm going to give you for free. It is what I'm going to give you for free. So the east, west, north, and south is invalid in my own theory. The east, west, north, and south is purely invalid in my own theory, because the earth is curved that only have two sides, the north and the west. The earth is curved, it has only two sides, the north and the west, which is the North Pole and the North Pole and the South Pole. The North Pole and the South Pole. That is, what we have. We do not have, 4 cardinal points. We only have 2 cardinal points. I hope you are understanding the lie. We do not have 4 cardinal points. We only have 2 cardinal points, the North Pole and the South Pole. That's why you will see people who want to talk about the people in the global South and the people in the global North. That is what we have. We do not have East and West, because East is actually going to heaven, according to many people who believe that heaven is up there, which is a fallacy. Heaven is not there. Heaven is here. Heaven is here and here. Those places you call heaven is like this. It is not like this. It's not up there. So, according to those who believe that we have heaven up there, and the reason why they make you believe that there is heaven up there, that's why they created for you 4 cardinal points. One way, when the cardinal point they call the east, the cardinal point they call the east, if it is placed properly, because the north and west is like this. The north and west is like this side and this side. Then the east the north and south is like this. The east and the west supposed to be like this, right? But there is nothing up there. The up there is actually a shapeless. It is empty plain. So there is no west, there is no east, because when you actually think about east, is going down to the earth crust, to exit the earth crust. That is where you find east. And when you think about, that's when you find west. When you want to actually think about the east, you go out there, you exit the firmament, you find east. So we do not have east, we do not have west. What we have is the North Pole and the South Pole, 2 cardinal points. And these cardinal points, they've been lying to us, and telling us in our education curriculum, that we have 4 cardinal points. Why do you think that our children will go to school and come out and tell us that they understand the geography or actually the geometry that they are actually studying in school? So the proof to show that we only have 3 cardinal points is about 3, 6, and 9 of Nikola Tesla. That is a proof to show we do not have 4 cardinal points. We have 2. And I'm going to depict it. I'm going to show you in the practical when I am done actually telling you my theory. Because I'm telling you my theory and I'm going to practicalize it to make sense to you. I'm going to make it make sense to you. Just like I said, our clock is supposed to be going anti-clockwise. Our clock is supposed to be going anti-clockwise, but our clock today is going clockwise. All to make us crazy. While we are trying to figure out, thank you very much, Lesedi, thank you very much, appreciate. So while we are trying to figure out what exactly is making us not to understand or not to build a plane, why can't we build a plane? Why can't we build anti-gravity? Because if you understand what I am talking about, to build anti-gravity is nothing for you. If you understand what we are talking about, to build a plane, anti-gravity is nothing for you. As long as you understand the elements that you need in order to create anti-gravity, and it starts working for you. And that is what you see. Our planet today is actually a plane, anti-gravity. Now, let's continue. So, in talking about our planet, there is nothing like 360. There is nothing like angle 360 in our planet. What we have connecting to our planet is angle 180, no 360. 360 is actually 3, 6, 9, and 12, which is not valid. We have 180. The top is a flat surface. It is round but flat. Round but flat. Below is actually curved. Below is curved. The top is flat, just like your wall clock. Below is curved. And I'm going to show you all those shapes when we are done. When I am done giving you my theory, I will show you those shapes. And so therefore, existence of angle 360 comes on a flat plane. If you want to call it 360, you measure the flat plane, because the flat plane is like round. You measure the flat plane, then you get 360. But if you want to measure our Earth from the North Pole to the South Pole, it is 180. You measure from North Pole to South Pole, it is 180. Then if you want to measure the flat surface on top of it, it is now 360. So it is not about drawing a circle. Drawing a circle is giving you 360, which is not really what we are looking for, because our planet is not 360. Our planet is 180 degrees. Now, so the existence of 3, 6, 9, and 12 is an illusion. So if indeed, which is invalid, but give it a benefit of doubt, if indeed we have 3, 6, 9, and 12, it suggests that we are living an illusion. We are living an illusion. So there is something, if we are on the ground zero of Earth, there is also something up there. That's why, that's why every, plane they show you going to the moon, they are going upwards. But you are not aware that they are only going upwards in order to go past the equilibrium. Once they go past the equator, then they will divert. Equator is on the middle, between the earth and the firmament is equator. There is a needle that is actually, rotating within the equator. This needle is powered by electricity, proton and electron, and it is rotating within the equator. And that is exactly what is giving us sun during the day. That is exactly what is giving us moon during the night, because they rotate in sequence. The earth stays put. The earth stays put. It does not make a move. The needle, just like you see in your clock, the only difference from your clock and your galaxy is that your clock is moving clockwise, while the galaxy moves anti-clockwise. It moves anti-clockwise. It moves from the north to the south. It does not move from the south to the north. It moves from the north to the south. What we have in our galaxy. Listen, thank you very much for the gift, and those who are liking, thank you very much, and thank you for joining us all. So, like I've said before, that we do not have Platonic solid, we have wave conjugation. We only have wave conjugation. There are no Platonic solids in nature, because there are no straight lines in nature. And okay, this is the math that we're going to do there. So you see, what we have here is actually, exactly what I actually tried to solve, but I'm going to do it in the computer anyway, so that it will be easier for you to understand it. So let's go to the practical element of our discussion. Let's go and practicalize it so that you will understand it, because the problem in our schools is that they only give us theory. They do not give us practical. So let's go and do the practicals, because the practicals makes it easy for us to understand. So let's go there. This is actually the setup of our practicals. Let us begin. This is what we have here. Now, this is the flower of life. This is our flower of life. Let's zoom the flower of life first and try to make use of it. Let me show you, what is in the flower. After showing you what is in the flower, then we are going to now practice what I have shown you. You see, in our flower, this is the center. You find the center of our flower. This is the center, which is the center of equilibrium. This is the center in our flower, the center of equilibrium. Now, how do you find the center? You count 1, 2, 3. The first 3 circles, you count 1, 2, 3 in our flower of life. The first 3 circles, the one between 1, 2, and 3. So the second one is where the equilibrium is, which is here. Now here is the center of the universe. Here is the center of universe. What you see here, all these flowers you see, is as a result of the way our planet is positioned in the galaxy. What is here is the positions of our planet in the galaxy, and you also see the star systems in here. What moves from here to here is actually electricity. It moves from here to here, and that is the reason why we cannot see the equator from our side. You can only see the equator from the other side. So this is our equator, and what you see here is a circle, which is the earth. People does not know that it is the earth that is actually the center of the equilibrium, which creates the equanimity between other planets. It is the earth. Now, should I shock you? This is the earth, this is the sun, and this is the moon. Earth, the sun, and the moon. Does it make sense? The earth, the sun, and the moon. They told us that our sun is actually, in the middle. They told us that this is the sun. According to what they give us as our galaxy, they say that this is the sun. This is not the sun. This is the earth. This is the earth. This is the sun. This is the moon. Now, this here, the center of this place is the mechanism. What you see here like a flower is the mechanism that rotates the moon. The mechanism that rotates the moon to go round. When the sun is in the north, it is during the day in the global north. When the sun is actually in the north here, it is during the day in the global north. When the sun moves here, which means the moon comes here, it is nighttime here, it is daytime here. So let me also show you how it is done. Let me show you how it is done. Let's take away the flower. Let's put it one side. Now, we put it one side. We bring our own earth. Let's bring our earth to the middle. What you see here is our earth to the middle. Now, inside our earth, that is the circle you see in the flower of life, the middle circle. That is our earth. It is not the sun. Now, since it is our earth, let us now create the wave, the curvature of this planet. Let us bring the curvature of the earth so that you will know the reason why you have to go up and pass the equilibrium before you actually descend to any planet you want to go to. I hope you can see. If you can see, now, did you see the reason why our earth is here? This is the flat surface. Now let me make it make sense. Let's bring the firmament. Did you see? This is our earth. This is the equator, the center. Do you understand? Equator, the center. This is the earth. And now, this is the firmament, the balloon that is actually, or the bubble that is called the veil, ozone layer. You may call it ozone layer. When you look at the flower of life, let me show you what you have just seen in the flower of life. You see what you see here? That is what you see here. That is this shape. Did you see it? That is this shape in the flower of life. That what you see in here. It is the same shape as from here to here to here. It is the same shape here. It is the same shape. Now, let's go again. Let's go again. Let us label it to bring us to the 3-dimension where we are. We measure it and bring us to the 3-dimension. This is our 3-dimension. This is our 3-dimension. From here, this is our 3-dimension. Here to here. This is, if we want to label it, let's see if we will be able, I will be able to label it. But that will be a bit difficult, but we will see. This is 3. 3 comes to this side. Now let's try to label it. Remember we move anti-clockwise. We move anti-clockwise. If we are labeling it, this is 3 Nikola Tesla's number. We're going to actually label it with Nikola Tesla's number, which is 3, 6, and 9. Let me find. Let me find out if this is what I need to do the labeling. It is not the shape that I'm supposed to use, but because it shouldn't be on a flat plane, there is no straight line. It should be a curvature. So this is not the shape I am looking for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this. That's not the shape I am looking for. So, but even if I don't find that shape that I want, I am going to still label it the way it is. That means I need the single one. Okay, let's remove this. Let's make it simple. Let's make it simple. If I want to make it simple, I will just bring this here. Let's bring the sun. What we are bringing here is the sun. Let's bring the moon. This is the relationship between our galaxy, our planet, the sun, and the moon. This is our planet beneath, the sun and the moon on top. So when you see here the sun, you see here the moon. Now you come here, you see the earth crust. Here, this circle, what you see here is the earth crust. When you move away from the earth crust, you go to the plane, the astral plane. When you move away from this circle, you move to the astral plane, a place where it looks like it's